won. So the Battle of the Beltway game is finished. And like I expected, my Commanders didn't win, but I wasn't mad. And let me tell you why. We contended. That was a good game.
Mm-hmm.
When that game started and on the first drive they intersected Lamar, I thought we was in with something.
Right. I said, we got it now. This is it.
I
This
was
is the
so
sign.
mad that I didn't go. So I didn't go because my sister went into labor. I have a new family member, but I was so glad that I didn't go. But I thought, okay, this is it. Because let me tell you, after that second drive, that defense did a Harry Potter cloak deal. They were invincible. You know what I'm saying? They put that Harry Potter cloak on, and Harry and Lamar had their way with us. It's them corners to bring. I didn't hear Lulu name been called. Wagner name was called on the first or second drive. That was it. It was like they weren't even on the field. Now, for it to be just 30 points, I was happy with that, Sabrina. Because it could have, the way they was playing, it could have been 70 points. Well, I just feel like they wasn't in the game.
No, I felt like we were in the game for the first 3 quarters. After that is when, and I think for real, the fourth.
Sabrina, what game were you watching?
The game was a 1-score game pretty much for the first 3 quarters. There was one point in the third where I think we were down 2 scores, and then we came back and made it 1.
Okay.
I feel like true contenders know how to turn it up in the fourth quarter, and that's what Baltimore did. Because we had held Derrick Henry kind of for the most part the first 3.
You're right.
That fourth quarter, it was like they turned up another gear or whatever. And so I feel like this game, we knew it was like a little test, a measuring stick for us, like we was talking about. And I feel like we just see that we're better than we thought we would be at this point, but we're not ready yet. We're not at that level yet.
Yeah, I get that, but there needs to be an all-out assault. They should be scouting right now.
Oh, I bet you they are.
That's the 2 pieces we're missing: a safety and a corner.
Yeah.
When you steal up those deals, we can be in the conversation of the NFC best team.
Oh, for sure.
But I will say, as usual, I was impressed with Jayden. I think he did a phenomenal job. I love the fact that Lamar and him dapped up at the end, and they both going to exchange. He wants his jersey. He wants his jersey. He's even with an L. I don't feel as depleted or like I did in the past, or like I'm upset. No, and I don't want to keep it all negative, but I'm thoroughly confused. A layman like me, I'm not a coach, but I know putting them tight ends in is going to get the job done. They start connecting. Jayden start connecting with Ertz in the late third, early fourth quarter. Why weren't you doing this in the beginning? They can't have Baltimore secondary is suspect. They can't handle them big boys, none of them.
And that was my thought as well. I'm so glad you brought that up because I forgot. Baltimore's run defense far surpasses their pass defense. It's night and day. We should have been lighting them up. I don't care if it was incomplete sometimes. Just keep them honest. They wouldn't have been able to keep up with it.
We weren't going to predict with Jayden's average and accuracy. They weren't going to be. We were going to connect more than once. And I did want to take a step back and go, okay, I'm off my McLaurin thing, because Sabrina, even though he only threw to him 6-7 times, 3 of those passes were phenomenal. So I'm kind of off that. It's just not going to be the numbers game anymore for him, because everybody knows he's our top wide receiver. Correct. So they may be double, tripping, teaming him, running screens and stuff like that. No basketball picks, but you know how they pick them off basketball. So it's like that. But yeah, I'm off of that. But yeah, I don't understand why they didn't go in with Ertz in the beginning.
Yeah, I don't understand that either. When you know that this is their weakness, you test it and you test it and you test it. They, after a while, they're gonna get tired. They can't.
You have a saying on my job, because you test it to break it.
That's exactly what they should have done. Yeah, perfect. You mentioned earlier about us needing the safety in the corner. Absolutely agree. I think also here lately we need some defensive linemen as well, because John Allen is now out for the season. He has a pectoral tear or something. He's out for the season. So the only lineman from last year that was one of the starters is left is Payne. The rest of them, they got to switch in and out. So that's now a problem.
Who sometimes become a pain in my
He
Because
just
he
never
show
been
up for
showing.
this game, he don't show up for this game. You hear his name
Right.
this game, you don't know what pain you're gonna get, but he become pain in my rump. You know what I'm saying? Trying not to cuss.
Yeah,
But yeah,
so
so and what is it, Sabrina? Doing this game between the drop and the Katora, whatever that
what's
was.
a Katora?
What did Adam break or abuse or break? I don't know what part of the
You
body
know
is
what a
that.
pectoral is?
What?
Isn't that your chest? It's your chest muscle, your pectoral.
If you say I broke my Katora, I'm thinking feet,
If you say Katora more
leg,
time, that's a woman's name. A pectoral.
pat, like your pad.
Yes. I'm probably not saying it right. That's probably
Anywho, so the last note on the game, Baltimore definitely made the right move with acquiring Derrick Henry because
sure.
this is it. I think they're actually going to get past the AFC Championship game against anybody in the AFC. If they don't get there, it's because it was a breakdown amongst themselves.
Or injury or something.
Because Lamar and Dirk together, that's the piece they were missing. But speaking of breakdowns,
go on in there.
Break down, break them up. Take them Cowboys. Man, they didn't pick him up, and Dirk wanted to go to the Cowboys. That was his first selection. He said, "I want to be a Cowboy." Jerry Jones and his dementia. You know what I'm saying?
That man got no.
Why would you tell Derrick Henry no?
Let me tell you something. The Cowboys are regretting it, and he's probably saying, "Thank you, God, for looking out for me." Because sometimes what we think we want, God say nope.
Talking about busting and discussing, they done lost all their home games.
Every one of them.
In that last game, I know it technically doesn't qualify as a gorilla stomp because they scored 9 points.
No, that's a gorilla stomp.
Sabrina.
For y'all,
God Almighty.
For those who don't know, what's a gorilla stomp?
When you hold the team scoreless.
Oh, I thought it was when you beat them by a large margin.
Yes. Jay told I never. And I was looking at TV and they were saying Dallas going to do that. I was like, do they understand who they have? Have these analysts not been watching the same team?
They drink that Kool-Aid, and it was so embarrassing. Let me tell you something. First of all, we know it was Jerry Jones' birthday that day. It was his birthday, so he had that big loss on his birthday. And one of the analysts reminded me, like online, he was saying that, remember when the Lions lost to the Cowboys in the playoffs, and it was a whole big controversy, and even I was like, that was wrong. They should have won that game. Mm-hmm. The Lions went in there with revenge on their minds. They got so far ahead, they was calling touchdown plays for their linemen to catch. They were just playing.
That was embarrassing.
Like Sandlot.
When people pull the lineman in to do that, they playing with you.
They playing with you. Yeah. That's how embarrassing that loss was. It just went beyond all comprehension, and I loved it. I said
every minute of it. I wasn't even mad that we lost because they lost like that. Nobody even spoke on. You still heard nothing from Cowboy Nation because nobody spoke on the fact that was embarrassing. I even felt sorry. The memes and the jokes are through the roof. My favorite. I hope Sabrina put it up at the end of this one. That got his own cologne now. It is endless. But I do have to say, Sabrina, the football in me want to see them get better because it's no fun with them looking this bad.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's lovely fun. It's wonderful.
Not me, because I want to beat them fair and square. So when we monkey stop them this year, it's going to be an excuse. It's going to be, this person is out.
If they were fully stocked with all their players, and they would find an excuse, because that's what they do. It's been so many years where we've been terrible. We've been horrible. We've been down in dumps, and they piled on. They don't care if we had injuries. They didn't care about anything. So now that the roles are reversed, let it be. It's wonderful.
Sabrina, you're a mess. So how do they fix it? How do they turn around? I think it's like we said with Deshaun last week, it's something going on with that.
Well, it's injuries too. They have a lot of injuries in key places, a lot of injuries. And I think some of it is compounding. It's a compound effect. Every time they lose, it's just more and more they get up here. So it's injuries and mental.
Got it. Well, it's nice for them to lose when we lose. And it's nice to stay on top of the division. So
and that's the thing. Even though they lost, we're still only a game ahead of them and the Eagles in the NFC East. So we're not running away with it. So we cannot be cute. at all. And this coming game for the Commanders against the Carolina Panthers, that should be a gorilla stomp. It ought to be. It ought to be.
We need to do it for our boy Darrell. If those who don't know, Darrell Green is getting his jersey retired at the next game.
Mm-hmm.
So we think that should be all the energy, all the motivation they need.
Yes, and
really,
I will try to get the footage of that. I'm going to be there for the game, so I'm going to try to get good footage for y'all to see it. Not that you're not going to see it on TV anyway, but I'm going to bring it to you anyway. And so I think it'll be nice to see. It's long overdue for Darrell to get his number retired. That should have happened eons ago.
Mm-hmm. But I maybe they was hoping like I was hoping. I was hoping he put it back on and get out there because he better than what we got.
Let me tell you something. I feel like Darrell, of course he couldn't keep up with 20-year-olds. It's some corners that are still playing today in their later years. I think Darrell could almost get them. Almost.
No, Sabrina, don't do that to my boo. He can get some of them, even at the ripe tender age that he is. He could get, Sabrina, they are awful, some of them. Because everybody know when, you got to have speed, and then you have to have the girth, and then you have to have the hands. The same skill set the wide receivers have, the corner should have. That's what makes it so, but I'm so tired. But we already addressed one issue. I have to be patient. But the next draft, we need to go before the trade deadline.
Yeah, I think the trade deadline is ended this month, right? I think
some teams are stacked with corners and safeties. They got two good ones. Go after a vet, not an old ass vet. Somebody that was born after 2000. You know what I'm saying? That could come and add. You know what I'm saying? I'll take 1995. They can't be born before 1995.
I thought you were saying you'll take somebody that played in 95. I was about to say,
I'll take somebody that was born after 95 to come to our team because I just need that to be fit. So congratulations to Darrell Green. And Sabrina going to have a good time there because I'm not spending my money on no Panthers game. I'm not.
Well, we already spent the money, so hey.
Anyway. When they move back to DC, we're going to get seats next to each other.
Amen. I love that. Real quick, I don't understand why, like they have Ryan Kerrigan in on the defensive staff. Why don't they bring in people like looking right at him, Darrell Green and Champ Bailey? Why don't they bring in Darrell and Champ to teach these DBs what to do? You have two Hall of Famer DBs that you can bring in to teach these guys, and the current new ownership is bringing them back in. They're developing these great relationships. Bring them in to teach them. That's free money or free game or whatever. Or even if you pay them, teach them.
Yeah, because Champ didn't leave on a good note because it's not.
He said he feels better to come back and be a partner.
Let's go. So the Bears went overseas and beat a lowly team. Now we getting flexed the next game.
Yeah, so we played the Bears, I think it's like week 8, somewhere in there later this month. And the league has decided to flex the number 1 and number 2 picks into the prime time.
And that's true. I did forgot about that. Caleb with the Bears, so they're going to go right at each other.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's why they flexed it.
Okay. They must have seen my TikTok flex video, and they must have heard your explanation of why you flex. Beautiful. And that I so many compliments on your reason why the NFL should own the rights to flexing, So they did right this time. They got ahead of it and said we got to flex this game 1 and 2 going at each other.
And what I thought was going to be an easy game, now I'm not so sure because the Bears.
Now Caleb catching his stride now.
Yeah, he's getting his stride, and Montez is going to be coming back. For sure, he's going to want to beat the brakes off of us, as you said.
Be Rob up, man.
Yeah, I still feel salty about that. I don't miss Chase. God bless him. I think he's a great person, but I don't miss him from a football perspective. Montez, I miss. I still think that was a bad decision.
That was because he out for respect. He out for revenge. He out for everything. He's going to step up, and we know how he is. He get those games where it's all about him because I'm a forever believe that he was the reason why Chase was so phenomenal that rookie year because he was sweeping and pushing people in that direction. Chase was able to benefit from his
effort. Great point.
So to pick up from a conversation we had maybe last week or the week before, we were trying to decide where would Davante Adams land, and we were right in our choice. he went to the Jets to be with his former teammate. So
Yeah, so and I think that well, if I was him, I wouldn't go there. I guess a part of it was familiarity, a part of it was they're gonna pay him. But if he's in the back end of his career, I don't think that was the best place for him to go. He's not
but
gonna.
he goes, Sabrina. You gotta tell him. I left it for
Oh
you.
yeah, I'm so sorry. He went to the New York Jets to be with his former quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. And I get it, there's familiarity. They probably have a rhythm they can get back into and all that. They're not going nowhere. So if it was about the money, he did well. If it was just about trying to win, he did wrong. He chose poorly.
Not on this earth or the next one, but I have went. I don't know why Aaron Rodgers went.
Hmm.
Going in them caves. I guess Davante went in the cave too. Yeah, it's nowhere earth, but good luck to him. But like you said, not a good call. If you want to stocks are stacking because you're on the twilight part of your career, okay. But like you said, for championships, he ain't even going to the playoffs.
No, not at all. If they do, they're gonna be the lowest seed. They're gonna be the seventh seed, and they're gonna be out in one game. I don't even
The
think
ninth seed. So let's do something we haven't done in a while. Let's just do the picks for the NFC East this week.
That'd be great.
Can we? So I'm gonna start first. The Commanders and the Panthers. So I did something crazy. I said if we lost,
that's right.
Won. I said if we won. What was the bet, Sabrina?
Wait, I don't know if you said if you won. If we won or if we lost, you would go to FedEx and sing "My Country 'Tis of Thee."
I say if we won because I knew we weren't gonna win.
Oh, okay.
The Commanders are hosting the Carolina Panthers this Sunday at Northwest Stadium. Mm-hmm. Ain't no way on this earth for the next one I'm not gonna pick my Commanders.
Oh yeah. First of all,
that era is gone. We lose the games we supposed to win and win the games we supposed to lose. We're gonna win what we supposed to win now. I got the Commanders by at least 14 points.
Man, we are on the same page. I was gonna say if we don't win by at least 14, there's a problem. So absolutely Commanders.
Go ahead.
So normally the next game I would say would be the Cowboys if they have a bye week this week. So they have time.
They need it. They need that like no time. They need that bye week like now. You know, that's right.
This is the perfect time. That was so embarrassing. This is the perfect week for them to get themselves together. So thank God for their sake that they do not play this week. And then the last two teams in our division are playing one another this Sunday, 1 o'clock. So it's the Eagles versus the Giants. And I think it's in New York. Let me see.
It could be on planet Mercury. If them Eagles don't beat Danny Dime, then I'm going to go in the parking lot and sing. I mean it this time. There's no way the Giants is beating the Eagles. No way.
You know what? I'm going to do you one better. For some crazy... I'm picking the Giants.
Sabrina, see, right here. This is where I be praying for you, right here.
You better pray.
Are you crazy?
Listen.
What do you see in the Giants that's going to get them past?
Listen to my logic. Listen to my logic.
Come on here.
This is a divisional game, so we play each other tight sometimes despite the records. You know that. Number B, okay, the Eagles' wins have been very, very not convincing. Let's just say it like that. The Giants need this game. It's going to be in New York. I'm giving it to the Giants. You heard it here first. And if I look stupid, I'm going to say I look stupid on the next show.
And I'm a reminder.
I know you are.
Because if them Giants beat them Eagles, I'm going to Northwest Stadium in that parking lot.
We're going to get her in Northwest Stadium. She keeps
I got to be caught first. I'm going to call it like it is. They ain't getting mad, Sabrina.
I'm picking the Giants loud and clear.
Okay, you're going to have a lot of new fans if they win.
I mean, I can't. It doesn't matter.
And all my football, I can't. And not on paper, not in the air, not by sea, not by land. What if I look and see or say they're going to beat them? No.
Oh, you know what, though? And I forgot Saquon, too. Dang. And he's going to be playing his old team.
Come on here.
I forgot about the Saquon factor.
Run up their gut.
That Saquon factor changes things, dog.
You already committed to it. She got
I'm the Saquon factor, Gwen. How did I forget that?
That's why I'm thinking something wrong with you.
If it wasn't for the Saquon factor, I would have stuck with what I said. But ain't no way. Saquon's gonna be.
I said by air, by land, by sea. Them Giants, Danny Dime's gonna be Danny Nickel when they finish with them. You heard me?
It's
Yep.
gonna be the Eagles. Dang. Yep.
So,
And
but
actually,
yeah,
we would benefit from the Giants winning rather than the Eagles.
exactly. We
It's not
would,
gonna
but it
happen.
ain't gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
So there you have it. On to week 7, the retirement of Darrell Green jersey at Northwest Stadium on Sunday. That's gonna be nice. So I'm Gwen.
I'm Sabrina.
We're signing off. Stay blessed, stay safe, love someone. Bye.
Bye.